It started quietly. At first, it was a ripple, a few unexpected transfers, a European player moving to a league no one thought could compete for attention, a whispered question in agent circles. Why Saudi Arabia? Then it grew louder. The world started watching. Headlines splashed Cristiano Ronaldo in Al Nassr's colors. Then Karim Benzema, Neymar, and others followed. Suddenly, the Saudi Professional League wasn't just a curiosity. It was a disruptive force in global football. But this isn't just a story about money. It's about ambition, strategy, and a country rewriting the rules of the sport. It's about a league that's forcing the footballing world to rethink long-held hierarchies, the balance of power, and even the way the game is played. Saudi football has existed for decades, mostly unnoticed outside the region. Local teams competed, fans cheered, but globally, it was peripheral. Then came the vision: transform football in the kingdom, not by slow, incremental growth, but by aggressive, world-altering investment. The Public Investment Fund, Saudi Arabia's sovereign wealth fund, became the engine. Billions of dollars flowed into the league, not just on players, but stadiums, academies, and infrastructure. This wasn't about splurging on spectacle. It was about creating a sustainable football ecosystem that could compete on the world stage. And then, the signings began. Ronaldo was the first seismic shock, a 37-year-old global superstar whose arrival sent tremors through Europe. Clubs, agents, and fans all took notice, and it wasn't an isolated case. Neymar, Benzema, and other stars followed, many still in their prime. Players were choosing Saudi Arabia over top European clubs, signaling something new. Football's traditional hierarchy was no longer untouchable. Most narratives focus on the astronomical salaries, and yes, they are eye-popping, reportedly upwards of 200,000 euros per week for some players. But money is only part of the story. Saudi Arabia is strategic. Every transfer is part of a plan to increase the league's visibility, quality, and international credibility. Clubs have hired European coaches to implement tactical systems that mirror top leagues. Stadiums are being modernized to host both domestic fans and international broadcasts. Social media campaigns are global, designed to lure fans from Asia, Africa, Europe, and the Americas. This is not reckless spending, it's a blueprint for influence. Even the players' decisions reveal a broader narrative. Moving to Saudi Arabia is framed as a lifestyle and career choice. Opportunity to shape a league, take on a leadership role, and leave a lasting imprint in a market with enormous potential. It's the allure of being more than a cog in a European machine, being a star who changes the game around him. The impact is already visible in Europe. For decades, the continent dominated football talent. The Premier League, La Liga, Bundesliga, Serie A. Young stars dreamed only of these leagues. Now, suddenly, the Saudi League is a viable competitor. Agents wield more power. Negotiations have changed. Clubs can no longer assume loyalty will keep players in Europe. Smaller clubs face existential dilemmas: sell players to Saudi Arabia and risk empowering a rival, or keep them and lose out financially. Market inflation is inevitable. Transfer fees and wages are surging, and Europe is scrambling to adapt. Even tactically, there's an impact. Clubs now have to plan against teams or players who may be temporarily unavailable due to Saudi deals. European managers are adjusting scouting and recruitment strategies to account for this new option. The Saudi League is not just an economic player, it is a strategic one, reshaping football's ecosystem. Saudi Arabia isn't just importing stars, it's changing the league. The infusion of world-class talent is forcing domestic teams to elevate their tactical understanding. Clubs can no longer rely solely on physicality or local experience. Systems must evolve to integrate players who have dominated Europe's elite leagues. This is visible on the pitch. Teams are experimenting with pressing, possession patterns, and defensive structures learned from La Liga and Ligue 1. Matches are faster, more technical, and more strategically complex than they were 5 years ago. And local players benefit. Young Saudis train alongside global stars, learning the nuances of the modern game in real time. Yet, there is tension. Will importing talent stunt local player development, or will it accelerate growth? The answer is still unfolding, but the potential is enormous. A domestic generation that might one day compete on the world stage, nurtured by proximity to elite performers. Beyond economics and tactics, there is a cultural dimension. Football is now central to Saudi Arabia's global identity, hosting international stars, broadcasting matches worldwide, and investing in infrastructure are all part of a broader strategy: soft power. Football becomes a lens through which the kingdom asserts influence on the global stage, reshaping perception from oil-rich nation to cultural and sporting hub. Fans are noticing. Attendance is rising. Social media engagement has exploded. Even European broadcasters are scrambling to cover games. Saudi Arabia is not just a destination for players, it's a destination for attention, prestige, and narrative. Behind the spectacle, there are human stories. Players like Ronaldo or Benzema face career-defining choices: legacy versus money, competition versus influence, comfort versus challenge. European stars are navigating a landscape where ambition is no longer solely tied to Champions League glory. The Saudi League offers a new kind of achievement: building a league, leading a team, and shaping football culture in a nation eager to rise. And it's not just stars. Mid-tier European players are seeing opportunities for exposure and financial security they never had. For some, it's a lifeline. For others, it's a chance to reinvent themselves. These moves create ripple effects that extend across Europe, Asia, and Africa, shifting player markets, wages, and scouting priorities in ways no one fully predicted. Not everyone is a fan. Critics argue Saudi Arabia is buying credibility, that its rapid rise undermines competitive balance, or that players prioritize money over sporting ambition. There are questions about long-term sustainability. Can a league built on imported stars develop its own identity? Can it maintain tactical quality and global relevance over decades? Yet even critics acknowledge the undeniable impact. European clubs can no longer operate as if they have a monopoly on talent. Football's old order is being challenged, and that alone is historic. The story is still being written. Saudi Arabia has shown that football's center of gravity can shift rapidly, reshaping financial markets, tactical trends, and player ambitions. This isn't a temporary fad, it's a structural change. If successful, the Saudi League could redefine the sport, a global stage where talent, ambition, and strategy intersect differently than Europe has dictated for decades. Young players in Riyadh may one day rival Europe's elite, trained alongside world-class stars and exposed to tactical systems from across the globe. The implications ripple far beyond the Arabian Peninsula. Champions League competitiveness, European wage inflation, transfer negotiations, and even national team strategies are all affected. The Saudi League is no longer a footnote. It is a protagonist in football's global narrative. Saudi Arabia is changing football forever. It's a story of audacity, ambition, and influence. Not just a league, not just a few headline signings, but a strategic, cultural, and tactical intervention into the world's most popular sport. The players may be stars, the stadiums may be new, the money may be immense, But the real transformation is invisible. It's the way Europe now negotiates, the way clubs strategize, the way young players dream. It's the tectonic shift in football's balance of power. In 10 years, when historians look back, they may say that football changed not because of a single team or match, but because a nation dared to rewrite the rules, with ambition, vision, and billions in hand. Saudi Arabia has shown the world, in football, as in life, influence is invisible until it's undeniable.